The president's lawyers have one more day of opening presentations in the impeachment trial. But as Skyler Henry reports, a new bombshell revelation from a former administration official threatens their defense.
To remove a duly elected president and to prevent the voters from deciding his fate on the basis of these articles would neither do justice to this president nor to our enduring Constitution.
The president's lawyers spent part of their second day of opening presentations questioning Hunter Biden's role on a Ukrainian energy company's board.
Why was Hunter Biden on this board?
Vice President Biden went to Ukraine approximately 12 to 13 times. One thing he apparently did not do, however, was to tell his son not to trade on his family connections.
The former vice president reacted to the trial from the campaign trail in Iowa.
Are you kidding me?
White House lawyers also countered calls for new witnesses without mentioning names.
This chamber should issue some more subpoenas. This chamber should get some witnesses. What do you think will happen then? That there won't be similar assertions of privilege and immunity?
Outside the chamber, questions swirled around a New York Times report that former National Security Advisor John Bolton claimed President Trump told him personally that a freeze on military aid to Ukraine was tied to an investigation into the Democrats. The president denied the allegations, which are reportedly in a manuscript for Bolton's upcoming book.
What about the allegations in the Bolton case? False.
Senate Democrats are calling for Bolton's testimony.
He has direct evidence about the matter at hand, and he should not be prevented from testifying.
Some Senate Republican moderates have indicated they could join the Democrats. A Senate vote on witnesses could come by the end of the week. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
John Bolton's publishers issued a statement denying responsibility for the leaks of the book details. Bolton also says that he did not leak it. He points to the White House, which has had a copy of the manuscript for review for almost a month.